Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Leaves it with the running back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Using his legs, it's Palmer. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to sling it on second down. There he goes, breaking the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running to Green. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back. He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Owens. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brady. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Release to the back. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. At
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On the run, it's Palmer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this one. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Collins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Direct snap. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 35 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The short hands, it's Jordan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks, it's Jordan. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Owens. Dances away to buy time. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes.
Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To the ground with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The kick is on its way. And the returner goes down. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
It's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
For wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Ezukama. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's complete to the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Balls and fire complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Palmer. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls and fires complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sims. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brady. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Owens. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Trying play action. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The screen, and watch out. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, he's got some Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Waste of time.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.